Just to give you some perspective, I had the Wells Fargo Signify business credit card. That one, you had to spend $5,000 to get $500. For this one, you only have to spend $500 to get $200. That's like 40% back. We're going to be talking about the CapitalOne Quicksilver and the benefits that you can actually get from this card, especially if you're a beginner with credit. As most of us are aware, the Walmart card changed and now all the cards have been converted to CapitalOne Quicksilver cards. And while that was disappointing, I wanted to focus on the benefits of this card because I wanted to make sure that we didn't just focus on the negatives. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, one of the biggest benefits of the Quicksilver card is that it's straightforward with the rewards. You can receive 1.5% back on everything wherever you use your CapitalOne Quicksilver card. And that's pretty much a industry standard at this point. 1.5% cash back to 2%, anything in that range pretty much is what you would want to receive. And you get that on all purchases. And these rewards can add up quickly if you use the card for most of your purchases, and they can redeem for any amount. Some of you may be aware or not aware, but there are certain cards where you can only redeem when you hit a certain threshold. You don't have to worry about that with the Quicksilver card. You can also redeem for a statement credit, a gift card, and they don't expire as long as the account is open and active. Now with the gift cards, you will redeem for a lesser value than you would for cashback or statement credit, depending on what you're looking at. So do be mindful of that. The best part about this, I think, is that you don't have to track any categories or anything like that. For example, when you have some cash rewards cards, there's a certain category that you have to hit. And certain times if you buy things online, it may not qualify because technically it was an online purchase. It wasn't inside of a grocery store. You don't have to worry about any of that with this card. There is no annual fee, and it works well solo as the go-to option for all your purchases. And it pairs well with all other credit cards that offer higher rewards in popular spending categories. If you have seen some of my videos where I talk about all the categories and rewards, this is a good one for your everyday spend on categories that you don't have a higher percentage in. So it's like if I get 4% here, 5% here, this for restaurants, this here, it's nice to know that you have this one card where you can basically get a flat rate no matter what you're going to spend it on. So with that being said, there actually is an additional benefit that you get with this card. There is a category that earns significantly more than the 1.5% cash back. When you use your card to book hotels or rental cars through Capital One Travel, you'll earn unlimited 5% cash back. That is actually a huge bonus. There are some travel rewards cards, even my American Express Platinum card. The benefits for that, it's almost, similar in value. Now, that is a great value that should be highlighted and definitely is a bonus in you having the Quicksilver card. Next, I want to talk about some introductory incentives. So the Capital One Quicksilver Cash Rewards card, it has a solid welcome offer that could help offset the cost of your purchases. So you can have a sign-up bonus as a new card holder where you don't have to really do a lot of big spend to meet the requirements. So there is a $200 cash bonus offer after you spend $500 within 3 months of opening your account, and you can plan your, application of this card around those months when you maybe have some added expenses. For example, if you need to do a maintenance on a car, maybe you're taking a trip and you know that you're going to be spending $500 or more, cool. Not only will you get the 1.5% cash back, if you book through the travel portal, you'll also be able to get 5% cash back, as well as you'll be able to earn $200 for this welcome offer. So there's ways that you can stack this up to get a lot of rewards. Now, for the people who were converted over from the Walmart card to this card, I don't believe that will qualify for this offer, but still, if you're new, a beginner, even if you're rebuilding, that is something that I think is really good. A lengthy 0% APR offer is available for this card. You'll get an intro 0% on all purchases and balance transfers for 15 months. If you have a large purchase and you get this card with a fairly good limit, 15 months is a very long time to be able to pay that off as slowly as you need to. Sometimes we all have upcoming expenses that, we would like to have more time to pay off slowly. 0% APR is amazing. Now, you'll want to be sure to pay that off as soon as possible, because if you do not, you will be going back to a 19.99% to 29.99% variable. That's as of recording this video, as well as all these other offers. So balance transfer fees still apply. Most balance transfers have a fee. If you're unaware, that's very normal. Just to give you some perspective, I had the Wells Fargo Signify business credit card. That one, you had to spend $5,000 to get $500. For this one, you only have to spend $500 to get $200. That's like 40% back. That's really amazing for you to have to spend such a small amount to get back almost what you already spent. That is awesome. So really, in comparison, and that's, to even some other offers, this is really, really good. It's very competitive. So definitely something that I recommend that you take advantage of. Let's talk about the travel friendly features. I think that's one of the great things about this card. If you are somebody who's doing a lot of travel, you will see many benefits from this card. There is no foreign transaction fees. If you've ever traveled outside of the United States, you know that there is a currency exchange that happens. I've had cards that did not actually have this, where I would actually have to pay for the conversion of that currency, and there would be a foreign transaction fee. So many cashback cards can charge a fee for purchases made outside of the US, and typically it can range from 1% to 3% per transaction. With the Capital One Quicksilver Rewards card, you will not be charged that fee, and you can save money on these potentially costly transactions when you're traveling abroad. And again, if you weren't aware, that is a really good feature that you have. Also, international merchant acceptance. As part of the MasterCard network, the Capital One Quicksilver Cash Rewards credit card is widely accepted by merchants abroad. That is a benefit. If you've had an American Express and you've traveled abroad, you may have noticed that in some places that you traveled, it was not widely accepted. So it is good to know that with this card, it is accepted basically everywhere internationally. So that is another benefit that you'll get. Now, I want to talk about some other travel friendly features that are on this card. You have travel accident insurance, you have baggage delay insurance, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, auto rental collision damage waiver, travel and emergency assistance services. So let's kind of talk about a couple of these different things and kind of break them down. Travel accident insurance with the Capital One Quicksilver card, you and eligible family members are insured up to a certain amount against qualifying accidents that may happen while traveling. This coverage may also extend to qualifying transportation to and from the airport, depending on whether you change the fare to your card prior to departing. And there are some terms and conditions that may apply. You want to check the Capital One website for those. Baggage delay insurance. You can get reimbursed for up to $100 per day for 3 days when your bags are delayed for more than 4 hours to another destination. This coverage is limited to urgent essential items you may need when you're away from your home, and it's secondary to any other insurance that you might have. To qualify, you must charge your travel fare to the Capital One Quicksilver Cash Rewards credit card. And again, terms and conditions may apply. Trip cancellation and interruption insurance. If you have to cancel your trip for any reason that qualifies under the benefit, you'll be covered up to a maximum amount of $1,500 per trip, as long as you've changed your travel fare on your Capital One Quicksilver Cash Rewards card. And in the auto rental collision damage waiver, you can get covered in case of any car damaged or theft when you use the card to pay for a qualifying auto rental and decline the car rental agency's insurance coverage. So this coverage should just be secondary to your own insurance policy, meaning you'll have to go through them first if the rental car is damaged or stolen without your own insurance policy. This benefit reimburses the eligible amount covered for theft and damages, in addition to other qualifying charges that the auto rental company may impose when the car is out of commission. So just make sure that even if you're using this, you'll lead with your insurance policy. This is going to be secondary to that. Travel insurance assistance services. If you experience any emergency abroad, this benefit can help you find medical, legal, and travel services by connecting you with local emergency and assistance. So these are all benefits that can definitely aid you while you're traveling outside the US, domestically, just some benefits that you'll have. I've been in situations where I definitely needed some of these coverages, especially getting reimbursed for baggage when you don't have it. Just for something as simple as I did a layover, my bags were delayed, I didn't have clothes, just to be reimbursed even, $100 just to be able to go grab something really quick just to change is pretty awesome, knowing that you can then charge your card, you'll get the money back. That is a plus to have if you've ever been in that type of situation. Now, I want to talk about the price protection. So this benefit reimburses the difference in cost of an item up to $250 per claim if you see it advertised at a lower price within 120 days from the date that you purchased with the Capital One Quicksilver card. So you can make a maximum of 4 claims within a 12-month period. A good example of this is, let's say that you had a particular electronic, right? And let's say that you bought it for $250. If you saw that within 120 days, maybe it went on sale and it was only $150, you could get the difference back of $100. You do want to check the terms and conditions to see exactly what products that you purchase will apply. There's also an extended warranty protection. So this benefit adds up to 2 years of manufacturer warranties on purchases that you bought on your Quicksilver rewards card. But again, you want to check terms and conditions to see exactly what will apply to these additional benefits. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to have something that was a little more positive when it came to the Capital One Quicksilver card. Again, I'm being converted over to this card, as well as a lot of individuals. Some of these benefits will definitely come in handy. Some are welcome introductory bonus offers that we may or may not qualify for. That has yet to be revealed, but I'll keep you up to date if that does change. Again, I hope that this video has provided you with a lot of valuable information. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.